morning, yogis. We're going to start in child's pose today. So bring your knees a little bit wider than your hips, big toes to touch. Don't cross your feet over each other, just make sure both of them are flat. And then come on down, just reach your arms forwards, bring your forehead down. And just take a few moments to breathe right here. Giving yourself a few seconds to drop right into your mat. Allowing your spine to be as long as possible. So sometimes what I like to do is I like to reach my hands as far forward as possible, lengthening out my arms, inviting some space into my lats, right around that place where your armpit sits. Take a big breath in. And then exhale, just drop your elbows exactly where they are, relaxing. Yeah, we'll do that a couple times. Just imagine that you're wriggling out of your hips and trying to wriggle your spine a little longer. Big breath in, wriggle up. And then exhale, get soft. And again, slowly inhale, wriggle forwards. Keep your tailbone anchored down. And then as you exhale, softly soften down. One more time. As long as you can go, as full as you can make your inhale. And then big exhale. Amazing. Keep your breath nice and steady. Maybe if it feels good to continue to breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth, that's fine. Or if you'd like to seal your lips and press your breath back out through your nose, almost like you're trying to make this like oceanic sound, constricting your swallowing muscles. Maybe it feels nice to rock your forehead from side to side, just giving yourself a little massage on your face. And then you're going to thread the needle in this child's pose. So take your right hand and thread it underneath your body towards the left side. And then you can bring your right ear down to the mat, or you can even bring your chin to the mat, whatever you prefer. Should be getting a nice stretch along the outer side of the shoulder. Reaching as long as you can, keeping your tailbone anchored down. And maybe reaching your left hand a little further towards the front of your mat. Big breath in. And a big breath out. Gently untangle your hand. Reach all the way back through your child's pose, nice and long. And then thread the needle in the other direction. Just reach your left hand under your right shoulder with your right arm. Reaching your right hand forward towards the front of the mat and enjoying a nice sensation on the outside of the left shoulder. Big breath in and a steady breath out. And again, big breath in and a slow breath out. Good. Gently untangle, bring your hand all the way back through the middle so that you can gently press into all fours, tabletop position. Stacking your joints, maybe giving your hips a little wriggle, making some circles. Sometimes it's nice to flip your grip, so flip your wrists the other direction, stretching the insides of the wrist. Just be mindful though, this isn't something that you can really go full force on without a little bit of pain, so just monitor where you're at. And then come back to a neutral tabletop. Just like we did in our child's pose, we're going to thread the needle from all fours. So inhale your right hand up to the sky. As you exhale, thread the needle, bring your right shoulder down, right ear down, and send your left hand forwards. Pay attention to if you've let your hips shift from side to side. Try and keep them nice and square. And one way that you can do that is by making sure you press evenly into both feet. So if one foot is lifting off the ground, try and imagine that you're putting the shoelace part of your foot back down on the ground. Don't hold your breath. Inhale. like to take a little bit of a balance challenge today, maybe play with wrapping your left hand behind your back. And if you fall over, no big deal. Nobody's watching. Just get back in when you're ready. Take a big breath. And a big breath out. Slowly bring that left hand back around you. Put it in front of your face. And then push down into the ground to release your right hand up to the sky. You take a little wrist circle. And then come back down. Good. Other side. Inhale, left hand high. Exhale, thread the needle all the way in the other direction. Same thing. Even through your hips, even through both feet. If it feels nice to take that little bind, you can wrap your hand behind your back. You might even be able to tuck your fingers into that little crease of your left thigh. Nice job, girl. Big breath. Big breath out. And slowly come all the way back out with that bind. Place your right hand back in front of your face so you can peel your left hand all the way up and then back down again, back to your tabletop. Cat-cows. Inhale, drop your belly, lift your gaze, squeeze your shoulder blades down your spine. Exhale, curve and round, drop your head, make it super heavy. A couple times, just like that. Inhale. Follow your breath all the way out. Exhale. Just getting things moving this morning as you continue to move with your own breath cycle. Finding any little nooks or crannies, any spaces that need a little bit of extra love. Flossing out the spine. Bringing a little bit of subtle movement to it. Slowly come back to a neutral tabletop. Bring your attention to the spot right in between your thumbs so that your neck is nice and long. Your fingertips are spread out nice and wide. Inhale your right leg back behind you, firmly pushing into your left shin. Bend your right knee, flexing your toes as if you're trying to stamp your heel on the ceiling. If you've lifted your right leg out to the side, try and keep it nice and narrow. Take a big breath in. Exhale, knee to nose, curve and round. Try and make yourself like a little C shape. Inhale, lift your knee away from your chest. Exhale, bring it towards your chest. A couple times, just like that. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, come back. 2 more, inhale. Exhale. 1 more time, inhale. Exhale. Awesome, let's try the other side. Drop down into your right knee, maybe roll out your wrist if you need to. And then begin to lift your left knee away from the ground, like you're stamping your foot on the ceiling. Push down evenly into both hands so you're not drooping into your right hip. Yeah, perfect, big breath. Exhale, knee to chest, curve and round. Inhale, lift your left foot. Exhale, curve around. Inhale, grow long. Exhale, grow tiny. 1 more, inhale. Exhale, come all the way back down. Good job. Untuck your toes. Downward facing dog is where we'll meet. Just flip yourself upside down. Make your adjustments. Bend your knees as much as you need to. Just get situated here. So spread your fingertips nice and wide. Spread your feet about hip width distance apart. Soft bend into the knees and send your tailbone up to the sky. And we've been doing these a couple times. We've done this for a few months now. So I want you to make sure that you adjust your down dog accordingly. It might even be nice to play with the distance between your hands and your feet. Sometimes when we work our feet way too far, it puts kind of a lot of stress and strain and you don't really need that. Sometimes when your feet are too close, it can really have an impact on the hamstrings. So find your sweet spot. Whatever you do, relax your head. Make it heavy like a bowling ball. Shake it around a couple times. And then rise and fall on the tippy toes 3 times. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, soften. Inhale, lift your heels. Exhale, drop them back down. One more, inhale. Exhale. Awesome. Inhale, look forwards. Exhale as slowly as you want. Walk your feet up to meet your hands, coming into a ragdoll pose. Just like we always do, keep your knees bent as much as you need to, so that maybe your belly can kind of collapse towards your thighs. Wherever your arms go, that's where they're meant to be. So if your hands feel natural behind your head, they feel natural down on the ground, gripping the elbows, makes no difference to me. Just make sure you breathe as you softly allow your hamstrings to wake up. Maybe straightening out one leg, straightening out the next. Looking directly behind you, in between your own knees. Take a big breath in. And a big breath out. Slowly bring your big toes to touch, slight sliver of pizza in between your heels. And then one vertebrae at a time, slowly stand up. Stacking bit by bit, joint by joint. Head is the last thing to rise up. And then slowly bring your arms above your head. Nice and easy. Yeah. Now once you arrive, drop your shoulders out of your ears. Yes. Just like we do when we're together, close your eyes. Imagine you've got this big beach ball above your head. Yeah, so it's nice and wide. It's not a basketball. It's nice and wide. Your belly button is pulled in towards your spine. Your ribs are not splaying out like you're puffing up your chest. Slightly dial your bottom ribs down to kind of close the gap between your hips and your ribs. Good. Big breath in. Big breath out. If you can, keep your eyes closed. Just drop your right hand down by your side and reach your left hand up and over your head. Yeah, like you were leaning over. Perfect. Not collapsing into the low back. Imagine you're wriggling out of your hips just like you did in that child's pose. Good. Inhale back through center. Lift your right hand up. This time drop your left hand down. Reach your right hand over. Good job. Big breath in. Big breath out. Inhale, come back up through the middle. Release both of your hands behind your back. Interlace all 10 fingers. Punch your knuckles down and lift your chest. Good. Maybe drop your neck around from side to side. Big breath in. Big breath out. Awesome. Keeping your grip. Inhale, look up. Exhale, softly bend your knees, forward fold. Come all the way down. Allow your hands or your knuckles to kind of go over your head if they go that far. Nice bicep stretch. Big breath in. Big breath out. Gently release the grip of your hands. Come all the way down to the mat. Step your feet back into a high plank. Take a big breath in. And a big breath out. And again, big inhale. Big exhale. One more time. Strengthen the belly. Exhale, downward facing dog. So good. Okay, we're going to roll through that a couple times just to get warmed up. Inhale, look forwards. Exhale, one giant step all the way to the top of your mat. Big toes touch. Inhale, flat back, halfway lift. Palms to your shins, iron out your spine. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain pose. Bring your beach ball all the way above your head. Exhale, drop your right hand down, left hand reaches over. Inhale, rise back up through the middle. Exhale, other side. Good job. Inhale, back through the middle. Exhale, hands behind your head. Behind your butt. Interlace all 10 fingers. Inhale, punch your knuckles down, lift your gaze. Exhale, soft bend in the knees, forward fold. Yeah, perfect. One breath here. Exhale, release your hands, step back to a high plank. Big breath in. And stay for the exhale. Getting strong, building heat in the body. Inhale. As you exhale, feel your belly pull towards your spine, squeeze your glutes. One more breath. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good job. One more time through. Inhale, look forwards. Exhale, try to use the other foot this time to step forward. Big toes touch. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain. Sweep your beach ball all the way above your head. Exhale, right hand down, left hand up and over. Inhale through the middle. Exhale, left hand down, right hand up and over. Good. Inhale, back for center. Exhale, hands behind your back. Interlace your fingers. Inhale, puff your chest up. Exhale, forward fold, soft bend in your knees. Inhale here. Exhale, release your hands all the way down. Come to your high plank. Good job. Big breath in. Big, strong breath out. Puffing the backside of your shoulder blades up to the sky. Big breath in. Big breath out. So good, you guys. One more time. This time you'll exhale to your downward facing dog. So good. Shake out your head, no. Shake out your head, yes. Beautiful. Inhale, look to the top of your mat. Exhale, travel 1 step, 2 steps, whatever you need, all the way to your forward fold. Step your feet a little bit wider than where they were. Bring your left hand down to the mat. If you can touch it, great. If not, you can always find something to rest your hand on if you need a little bit of height. Inhale your right hand up to the sky. Bend your left knee, straighten out your right leg as much as you can. You should feel a nice sensation on the outside of the right hip. If you need to widen your feet a little bit to help you, that's okay. Big breath in. Exhale, release your hand down to the mat. Right hand down, left hand peels up. Right knee bent, left leg as straight as you can. Expand on your inhale. And then slowly come all the way back down. So good. Inhale, flat back to neutralize the spine. Exhale, release down. Good. Inhale your left leg back up behind you and slowly step down into your low lunge. Your right knee is bent right on top of your right ankle and slowly drop down to your left knee. Inhale, lift your chest, lift your hands, and then tent your fingers together. Yeah. Take a big breath in. As you exhale, tap your thumbs behind your neck. And if you have the space available, lift your chest, lift your chin up to the sky. Mindful not to dump into your low back. Push firmly down into your right heel. Yes, big breath in, release your grip, bring your hands above your head. As you exhale, frame your right leg, half splits. Straighten your leg as much as you can. No worries about getting it completely locked out. Keep your tailbone long, keep your spine nice and long. Take a big breath in. Exhale, come back through your low lunge. Place your hands down, straighten out your back leg, and step back to your downward facing dog. Inhale, look forwards. Exhale, step to the front of your mat. Big toes, your feet are a little bit wider than your hips. Left hand down, right hand comes up. Nice little twist. Bring yourself all the way back down. Right hand down, left hand peels open for a twist. Yes, come all the way back down on your exhale. This time step your right foot way back behind you, coming into that nice low lunge. Gently drop down onto your back knee. Your your left knee is stacked right on top of your ankle. And then slowly come on up. Lift your hands above your head. Tent your fingers together. All 10 fingers are touching. And then slowly tap your thumbs to the back of your neck. Lift your chest, lift your gaze. Don't dump into your spine. Stay nice and tall. Push into your left heel. Yes, inhale, come back up. Straighten your arms and then frame your left leg. Straighten it out as much as feels nice this morning. Spine is nice and long. If it feels good, flex your toes towards your face. Yes, big breath. And then exhale, slowly rock your way back forward through your low lunge. Straighten your back leg. Down dog is where we meet. All right, a little bit faster pace, adding on a little bit as we go along. Inhale, look forwards. Exhale, maybe it's nice to try bunny hop. Bend your knees and travel to the top of your mat. Nice and graceful landing. Feet separated hip width distance. Left hand down, right hand. Inhale, peel it all the way up. Exhale, come all the way back down. Left hand, peel it all the way up. Exhale, come all the way back down. Inhale, left leg goes back behind you so that it can step back into a low lunge as you exhale. Gently drop down to your left knee. Right knee stays on top of your right ankle. Inhale, lift your hands up. Touch all 10 fingers. Exhale, tap the nape of your neck with your thumbs. Look up, lift up, big breath. Exhale, half splits. Begin to frame your right leg, straighten out. Keep your spine as long as possible. Inhale here. Exhale, scoot your weight back forward into your low lunge. Step it back, downward facing dog. Good, inhale, look forwards. Exhale, travel to the top of your mat. Feet hip width distance, right hand down, left hand peels all the way up to the sky. Exhale, come all the way back down. Good job. Right foot goes all the way back behind you. Exhale, step down to your lunge. Left knee over your left ankle. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, fingers touch. Bend your elbows, lift your chest. Inhale, come back up with the hands. Exhale, straighten out your left leg. Nice, one breath here. Exhale, slowly scoot forward. Place your hands down, step your feet back, down facing dog. Okay, let's add on just a little bit. Inhale, look forwards. Exhale, travel to the top of your mat. Soft landing. Left hand down, right hand comes up. Exhale, come on down. Left hand comes up, right hand stays down. And then come back down. Left leg picks up and steps back behind you into your low lunge. Gently drop down to your left knee. Sweep your hands, lift your body up. Bend your elbows, tap your fingers together, tap them back behind you. Yes. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, straighten out your right leg as much as you can. Fingers come down to the mat. Listen for the change. Left fingertips down, right fingertips come up. Be super mindful if you're swaying over to the left side. Imagine you're trying to do this in a very narrow corridor. Big breath in, open up your chest. Exhale, come back down. Listen up, straighten out your back leg. Left hand down, right hand comes up again. Lots of twisting today, lots of rinse and repeat. Take a big breath in and a big breath out. Good. Little balance challenge here. Listen, push down into both of your feet as evenly as you can. And like I'm pulling you from your right wrist, you're gonna come into a twisted crescent lunge. So slowly, just lift your body up, still staying in that twist. Woo, good job. Try and keep your hips nice and even. Try and keep your back leg straight. Maybe if you're feeling even more fancy, look at your right thumb. Yeah, big breath in. Exhale, wiggle your hands down, step your right foot back, downward facing dog. Woo, okay, other side. Inhale, look forwards. Exhale, travel to the top of your mat. Bunny hop or jump, whatever you need. Inhale, left hand down, right hand up to the sky. Or the other direction. Is that the wrong one? I will take them on the other side anyway. Come on down. Twist it over to the other side too. Right leg goes back up behind you. Slowly step back into your low lunge. Gently drop down to your right knee. Inhale, come on up. Touch your fingers together. Bend your elbows, lift your chest. Yes, inhale back through center, lift your arms. Exhale, frame your foot, straighten out your back or your front leg. Right hand down, left fingertips up to the sky. Again, try and imagine you're in a super narrow corridor. Twisting from the belly, opening in the chest, big inhale. Exhale, slowly come back down. Begin to rock forward into your low lunge, straighten out your back leg. Good, this time right hand down, left hand comes up, twisted low lunge. Beautiful. Now if you're swaying so far over onto your right hand, you're gonna have a hard time balancing. So try and keep your weight evenly distributed through both feet. Push down through both of them, and like you're being pulled from your left wrist, slowly stand up into your twisted crescent lunge. Good. If you can, keep your hips square. This twist is coming from the top half of your body and at the bottom, so keep your back leg straight. Your left knee stays tracking over your left ankle. If you can, look at your left thumb, big breath. Exhale, windmill everything down, step back, down facing dog. So good, take a big breath in, and a big breath out. Let's go again, inhale, look forwards. Exhale, travel to the top of your mat. Feet are a little wider than hip width distance, left hand down, right hand peels to the sky. Exhale, come on down. Left hand peels up to the sky this time. And come all the way back down. Left leg extends back behind you. Slowly touch down into your low lunge. Gently drop down to your back knee. Inhale, reach your hands above your head. Tent your fingers together, big breath in. Exhale, bend your elbows, lift your chest up to the sky. Inhale, back through the middle. Exhale, frame your right leg, straighten it out as much as you can. Left hand down, right hand comes up to the sky, big twist. Gently come back down through the middle. Rebend your right leg, straighten out your left. Left hand out, right hand comes up. Good. Take your time, pushing down through both feet. Slowly inhale into your revolved crescent. Yes, good job. Keep your hips square. Keep your left or your right knee bent right on top of your right ankle. Listen for the change. We're gonna inhale, open up warrior two. So open your body up, pivot your left heel down. Right knee stays exactly as it was. Straighten out your right leg. Turn your right toes inwards. So all 10 toes are now facing the left side of the mat. Keep your belly nice and firm. Keep your arms out by your sides. Bend into your left knee, into a little side lunge, and sweep your hands back behind you. Yes. We're gonna alternate from side to side. Inhale, straighten out your left leg, reach your arms above your head. Exhale, bend your right knee, sweep your hands back behind you. 2 more times. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, left leg bends. Inhale, come on up. Exhale, right leg bends. Perfect. Inhale, come through the middle. Exhale, warrior two, back to the front of the room. Pivot your right toes open, right knee is bent. Good. Big breath in. Exhale, come on down, downward facing dog. Woo, so good. Okay, other side. Inhale, look forwards. Exhale, travel to the top of your mat. Inhale, your left hand down, right hand comes up. Exhale, come down. Right hand down, left hand inhales up. Exhale, come on down. So nice. Inhale, your right leg back behind you. Slowly touch down, low lunge. Gently drop down onto your right knee. Inhale, sweep your body up. Yes, tent your fingers. Exhale, drop your thumbs back towards your neck. Lift your chest, big breath in. Exhale, slowly come back down. framing your left foot, straighten it out as much as you can. Right hand down, left hand peels up, nice big twist. Exhale, come on down. Beautiful, rock yourself back to that low lunge, straighten out your back leg. Right hand down, left hand peels back up. Firm through the belly, strong through the legs. Inhale, slowly rise up. Revolve crescent. Good job. Hips are square, left knee right over your left ankle. Awesome. Opening up to your warrior two. Inhale, windmill yourself open. Left foot right underneath your left knee. Right toes are slightly turned inwards. Good. Inhale, come up with your left leg, pivot your left toes inwards. Good. All 10 toes are now facing the right side of the mat. Take a big breath in, arms out wide. Exhale, bend into your right knee for a side lunge. Yes. Keep your butt sending itself back, keep your back long and sweep your hands behind you. Yes. Inhale, straighten your right leg, lift your arms above your head. Exhale, bend your left knee. Good job. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, bend your right. Inhale, rise. Exhale, bend your left. One more, all the way through the middle. This time, warrior two, bend your left knee, turn your left toes back outwards, and reach your arms in opposite direction. Good, big breath. Exhale, come all the way down. Quick child's pose, drop down to your knees, and send your hips back. Take a few recovery breaths here. Just feeling where your heart rate is, where your mind went, and seeing if you can slow things down. Big inhale. Empty the breath, exhale. 2 more like that. Slowly come back up through your tabletop, and then meet me in a downward facing dog. Inhale your right leg high, 3-legged down dog. Bend your right knee and open up your right hip. Should feel nice. You should feel a good stretch.
It never feels nice or good.
It never feels nice?
No.
Oh my god, this is my favorite.
I hate this one.
Okay, inhale back through your 3-legged dog. Exhale, step through low lunge. Step your left foot up and out so that your foot is completely flat down on the mat and your left toes are pointing out at a little bit of an angle towards the left. Inhale, warrior one. Lift your body up. Whew. Okay, bring your hands to your hips for just a second. Make sure that they're square, so they're not pointing to another direction. They're facing straight forward. Your right toes are at 12 o'clock and your right knee is bent right on top of it. Bring your hands behind your back, interlace all 10 fingers. Inhale, lift your chest, drop your knuckles behind you. Exhale, humble warrior. Bring your shoulders inside your right knee. Let your head be real heavy. Maybe shake it back and forth, yes and no. And allow your knuckles to fall over, up and over your head. Even if they don't get there, it's the sensation and that stretch you're looking for. So good. Slowly, slowly come back up. Good. Release your grip. Inhale, 1-legged mountain. Just lift your left knee up, lift your arms up. Exhale, figure 4 stretch. Cross your left ankle right on top of your right knee. And bring your hands to prayer. You can stay right here if this feels really nice. Or you can come down a little more gracefully than I did. Maybe you can reach your fingertips down to the mat. Wherever you go, we're just looking for a super generous opening in the left hip. Nice soft bend in your right knee. Try and keep yourself square. So if you find yourself twisting like a little cork, I don't know if corks twist, but if you're twisting, try and keep yourself nice and still. Open up the lungs, take a big breath in. And then empty them out again. Coming out the same way you came in. Inhale, slowly come back up. Woo. Balance challenge. Lift your left knee. And then slowly come back to your downward facing dog. So replace your hands down on the mat. Step your left foot back, right foot back, down dog. Big breath in. Side all the way out. And again, big breath in. Exhale. Inhale, right leg high. Oh wait, left leg high this time. Bend your left knee and open up your left hip. Stacking your hips on top of each other, opening them up to the left side. Inhale, back through center. Exhale, low lunge. Step your right toes up and out so that your right toes are at a bit of an angle and the whole foot is sealed down. Inhale, come up, warrior one. Hands behind your back. Interlace all 10 fingers. Inhale, punch your knuckles down, lift your chest. Exhale, humble warrior. Collapse your chest inside your bent left knee. Try and let your head be heavy if you're looking forwards. Just look straight between your legs. Try and keep your hips as square as possible. Big breath in. Empty the breath out. Slowly, slowly come up to standing. Once you get upright, lift your right leg up, one-legged mountain. Woo. Just as a transition pose, cross your right ankle over your left knee, figure four stretch. Yes, you can bend your left knee as much as you need to, but I'm less concerned about that. I'm more concerned about the stretch on your right glute. Just like you did on the other side, if you'd like, bring your hands down. Maybe that's a little too much, or maybe that's just right for you today. And see if you can breathe into the stretch in your right hip. One more breath. Empty it out. And slowly, slowly come back up the way you came. Woo. Back through your one-legged mountain. And then slowly back through your downward facing dog. Gently come down to your knees. Sit down on your heels. And just sit upright for just a minute. Hands flat down on your thighs. Close your eyes. You can keep your hands down here, or you can bring one hand on your heart, one hand on your belly. Notice where in your body you feel fatigue, where you feel energy, where maybe there's a softness or a lightness, where you still feel a little bit stuck. Use the breath to just move some of that energy all the way through the body. So take a big breath in. And empty the breath out. Two more like that. Big breath in. Big breath out. One more. Exhale. Gently release the grip of your hands. We'll take a belly down Shavasana today. So crawl yourself forwards and very, very gently slowly lower yourself down onto your belly. You can bring whatever favorite cheek onto the mat, your left or your right. Send your arms back down by your sides if that feels nice. Untuck your toes, let your feet just flop down. And for just a few moments, settle in and allow all of that hard work you just did to fall into the body. It might feel nice to focus on the breath, expanding the back side of your body. You might be able to feel your heartbeat against the mat. Allowing your hips to be nice and heavy, your quads are relaxed, your shoulders are nice and floppy, and your face is soft. Slowly start to deepen your breath, giving it a little more purpose, a little more fullness. And gently turn your gaze to the opposite direction, just as a quick release for your neck. Just a couple breaths here, just to give yourself a little bit of evenness. Feeling your belly expand when you breathe in. Feeling your shoulders melt down. And then slowly bring your chin to the center of the mat. Bring your hands gently outside your shoulders so that you can gently push back into a child's pose. Just like we began. Just for a brief reset. Just for an opportunity for you to assess this child's pose from the first one and notice any differences. Slowly, slowly roll all the way up so that you're sitting back on your knees, lifting your spine. Bring your hands to a prayer position, plugging your thumbs right into your heartbeat. Take a big breath in and sigh it out. Bring your thumbs to your third eye center. That's the spot right between your eyebrows.